Hello everybody, welcome back. And as you remember, if you're a returning viewer, this is part two of two-part making a CRT monitor. So what we're going to do is we are going to select the monitor itself, then click tab, and what we're going to do is select these back faces right here. So let's do that. And what we're going to do now is mesh, clean up, merge by distance. Now we are going to SY and scale this up 1.25 times. Now we are going to click I and inset it by 0.03. Now GX, move it in, and let's make this 0.02. Now I again, and we'll make this, E, and we'll make this 0.275. Now that that's done, let's scale it by 0.8. Now let's just bevel these edges. Hold on, let's just select these and then dissolve them. Same for this. Dissolve. Dissolve. And okay, now select these faces. And Control B. I don't care if yours or mine is messy, we won't really be seeing this part, so that looks good enough. Okay, now for texturing. We have our CRT monitor. Let's go into the rendered view and change our world to be black. This might have to be in cycles. I'm not sure yet. Yeah. Let's just do that. And we're gonna make let's add in a sun and rotate it on the X by 30. The rotation on the Y, 15. And the Z, 45. Now it looks like this. We will soften up the edges by turning up the angle. Let's change this to cycles because we'll be needing cycles. Let's use our GPU and change the angle down because I feel like that's a bit too harsh. Let's change it to 5. Great! We have this. It looks pretty nice. So what you're gonna do now is select the CRT monitor itself, and let's open up a photo, okay, of a CRT monitor, okay? Okay, as you can see here, this is a CRT monitor right here. And you'll see that this is kind of like an off-white, and this is shiny, and this is rough. So using that, let's just turn up the strength of the sun to A2, and let's add a new material for the CRT monitor. Let's do that, and we'll make this the actual CRT, and then we'll add a new material and call this CRT screen. So now we're gonna go into the material, and we are going to click tab and select all of these. So not including these or these over here. Just want the original CRT. So just the screen, like that. Like that, perfect. Now that that's done, we will click the CRT screen and click Assign. We can apply an image or sequence to this, but for now, I think we'll make this black, just black. We'll turn the specular up and the roughness down to 0.1. But we do want this to actually have some depth and stuff. So right now it just looks like that, perfectly smooth and clean. We don't want that. So what we're gonna do is open up a side right here, or going to the shading tab, and we are going to add a noise. Control Shift left click on the noise to see what it looks like. Let's turn the detail up and the roughness to 0.6. Let's also open up a color ramp. We'll turn the black in to 0.5 and turn the white to 0.9. And let's see how this looks when it's put into the roughness. It looks realistic, but it doesn't look that realistic. So let's turn up the scale to 6 and Control T using the Node Wrangler. So edit, preferences, search up Node Wrangler and click the little checkbox. So click Control T on the noise, and then we'll change this Y. So let's just do that to 0.5. Let's change the white down to something less noticeable, maybe 0.3. And now we have visible stains. So now that that's done, let's take the sun out of its place. And now, now that the screen's done, I'll just speed up the process of making the screen look more better, starting now. Okay, that looks good. We have a good screen, and we have good stains, and it looks all good and nice and perfect. So now that we have this, we can go over to the actual CRT. Let's add, first let's change the base color. We're gonna make this a dark off-white. So the value should be 0.6, the saturation of 0.2, the hue 0.1. Saturation, let's go up, and hue, let's go up. Value, let's go up. So saturation now should be 4. Now that that's done, we have a CRT monitor. This kind of looks weird right here. So what we're going to do is drag out this material output and add in a mix shader. Now let's add in a ambient occlusion. So type in AO and then choose ambient occlusion. Let's put the color into this shader, the BFDF, and the BSDF in here. We will change this distance up, and now we have this. We have some ambient occlusion. Let's make that 100. Now we have some ambient occlusion, kind of. It looks different, but we have no like scratches and stuff. So now let's add an RGB and copy this color by hovering your mouse over it and clicking Control-C, and then hovering over this color and clicking Control-V. So now we copied that over. Let's put the color into the base color. That looks good. Wait. Yeah, that looks good. So let's add in a mix shader or stuff, and we'll plug that in right here. Now let's add a noise. We love noise. We will multiply and factor all the way up. We will multiply the color by this, or we can screen or something. Let's do divide. Yeah. So now let's add in a color ramp, and Control-T, scale the Y down to 0.4, and scale the X down to 0.4. Now we have this, and we can turn the white in to make it look like that. Let's make this 0.6. So now it looks like this. This looks good. Let's turn the detail up to maybe 10. The roughness 2.65, or all the way up. Let's go 0.8. Yeah. Okay, now we have this. Let's change the saturation up here so we can actually see. So 0.6. Now it looks like this, right? It looks pretty good, like, not gonna lie. But the screen, it looks too shiny somehow. So turn this up to 0.05, I think. Yeah, 0.05. Now it makes it look like all dirty and oh no, it looks old and stuff. So now we have a CRT monitor. Let's turn the actual CRT, its roughness, let's turn that to 0.8. And now let's just copy this actual CRT into the keyboard. Let's duplicate it and call it the keyboard. There. Let's click Control-A, apply the scale. A, U, Q projection. Let's change this over to UV. Now we have a thing. It looks good. Looks really good. And nice. So, this wire, this little tiny wire, it needs a material because we want detail. Add the material and turn the roughness down to 0.2 and the metallic all the way up. Let's see how that looks. That looks pretty good, but we all want some variation in here. So noise, yay, we all love noise. Do you like noise? I like noise. So let's add a noise and change the scale to 400. Now let's turn the white up to 0.35. Now we have a realistic wire. That looks good. So after that, we will go to the keys and the space bar. So let's join those. Now, what we're gonna do is take the keyboard material, duplicate it, and call it keys. So this, you see that there is already ambient occlusion going on, right? Well, that has nothing to do with it. Yeah, yep, Okay, so what we're gonna do is change the keys to a darker thing. So, do that. Now, you just change. Now this goes from red, green, blue, RGB, or just red and green, whatever. I think I did something wrong, but whatever. Change this to screen. Change this down to 0.1. Now we are going to copy and paste this color again. So Control C, Control V. I messed it up, and let's change the saturation back. But we're gonna make it lighter and darker. So 0.5 for the value and 1 for the saturation. Now, let's add more noise. Oh my god. Let's just duplicate this. We're gonna click add, and then put this into the color. Oh, never mind. This will be a noise. We will put that into that, and then scale it up. Scale it up to 40 and 0.5. Now we have a CRT monitor. Wow, it looks so cool, right? Now I guess we're done. That's it. We can, if we go to the CRT, we can add a image texture, and we can just open up, let's just open up something from here, this VHS overlay thing. So let's do this. Let's put this into the emission and the base color. And now click auto refresh, frames, Let's turn that up. Hold on, what? Image sequence. What? You know what? Whatever. Now we have. Now we have our finished CRT monitor. We can add in, using the tutorial down below from another person, we can add some like some animations and things on this screen. So that's it. That's the end of part 2. I will see you in another video. Goodbye.